Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. The next section deals with the eclipse prayer. There is the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. However, there is no distinction between the two in respect to the prayer. The author says, it is sunnah to pray it, that is, the eclipse prayer, with 2 units and 5 bowings in each unit. One recites in each Al-Fatiha once, and Imam Hadi alayhi salam recommends that one recites As-Samad, which is Surah 113, 7 times. Al-Falaq, Surah 114, 7 times. However, one can recite what is easy from the Quran, but one does not recite anything other than Al-Falaq and As-Samad 7 times. Rather, one recites it once, and not 7 times. Another difference between the eclipse prayer and the regular prayers is that one does not recite Sami Allah liman hamida in the first 4 eclipse prayers after the bowings. Rather, one is to recite Allahu Akbar in its place. That is to say that Allahu Akbar takes the place of Sami Allahu liman hamida in the first 4 eclipse prayer units. However, one is to only recite Sami Allahu liman hamida in the 5th unit before sitting. The manner of the complete eclipse prayer is enumerated in Al-Ahkam by Imam Al-Hadi alayhi salam. He says, quote, the explanation of that is that the Imam stands and the people select him due to his scrupulousness. He then declares Allah's greatness and recites Al-Hamd, as well as Al-Ikhlas. Al-Hamd is another word for Al-Fatiha. He recites Al-Ikhlas and Al-Falaq 7 times. After which, he bows and then raises his head and recites Al-Hamd as well as Al-Ikhlas and Falaq 7 times. After which he bows and then raises his head and repeats what he recited before. He is to do this 5 times. That is, he is to do it 5 times, reciting what we mentioned in each unit. After doing this for 5 bowings, he is to prostrate with 2 prostrations. Afterwards he stands, recites and bows. Then he recites and bows continuously until he has completed the last 5 bowings. He is to recite what he recited in the first set of bowings. Then he is to prostrate with 2 prostrations, recite the testimony of faith, pronounce the final salutations, and then remain in his place. He is to increase in seeking forgiveness, supplications, reciting La ilaha illallah, and declaring Allah's greatness by saying Allahu Akbar. One is to listen out of scrupulousness. He is to not yell it loudly. He is to supplicate for those present, including himself and the Muslims. He is to ask Allah to complete the desire of every blessing, avert from him the detested of every wrath, and then depart. Here ends the quotation of Imam Al-Hadi alayhi salam. One can pray this prayer audibly or silent, in congregation or alone. However, according to the madhab, it is best if it is prayed in congregation. It is encouraged that one engage in the remembrance of Allah after the eclipse prayer until the completion of the eclipse. These verbal remembrances consists of Allahu Akbar, Astaghfirullah, and La ilaha illallah. Although there is no adhan or iqama for this prayer or the other supererogatory prayers, one is permitted to call out As-Salatu Jami'a to summon the people, or As-Salatu Jami'a.